welcome back to my channel. I know I have pink hair now, but today's video is going to be an apartment tour. We are going to take a look around my public housing apartments. I moved in here about a little over a year ago, and I am in the process of moving and letting go of my public housing. But I know when I first moved in here, I was so excited and I wanted to know what it looked like, and I never was able to see that until after I moved in. So I just wanted to make this video in case anyone was interested. If you are interested in the process of how long it took to get in here and what was my experience while living here, then wait till the end of the video. Yeah, let's see what this apartment looks like. It's a 2-bed, 1-bath. Okay, here is the living room. TV. This is the front door when you walk in. We do have a screen door. Our place is like right in the corner. So we do have a lot of like yard space kind of, with the picnic table and a barbecue pit and stuff. We never really go out there and use it, but this is when you first walk in. You walk straight into the living room. It's like a squared living room. I believe it's 12 feet by 12 feet. It's big enough, but it does feel small sometimes. This is a closet. It's not organized right now, but we do just keep blankets and our shoes and anything that we'll need when we're walking out the door in here. Okay. Alright, now let's go this way. Dining area. Hallway, kitchen. We do have a washer connection, but we don't have a dryer connection. So what we do is that they have little they have little wire out here where we have to hang our clothes. I'll show y'all things out there to like hang your clothes, to let them dry, air dry outside, or we just take them to a laundry place or to a family member's house. But yeah, there's our kitchen, dining, living room. This is just a closet. Usually is organized, but we've been in the process of like decluttering and getting rid of things. This is the restroom. I've been keeping mostly everything empty, so there's not really much of anything. We also do have a leak, so that's why it's so loud in there. But yeah, restroom. This is the master bedroom. I gave the master to the kids because they just have a lot more stuff than me, but yeah. So master bedroom, it does look empty and boring, but we are moving. So we've been packing, getting all the stuff off the walls, cleaning. This box is empty. Your closet. Let's turn this on. Just hi, pretty girl. These are all the toys we're taking. Not really much, but that's their toys. Some of their stuff. All their clothes are in here and here. Extra backpacks. Baby girl clothes. So there's a closet. Let's go to my room now. And then here is my room. Turn on the lights. We've been out for like a whole week now, so. I went through all the rooms. that is everything. Now that we're done taking a look around the apartment, let's talk about how long it took for me to get into here. How long did I wait? All that good stuff, because I know for public housing it is a 5 to 7 year wait. I've heard of people getting in a lot sooner. I don't know like if they went in person and pushed it or what. Public housing is different from Section 8. I don't know if Section 8 goes faster too. I'm not too sure about that, but yeah, I applied for public housing back in 2019 when I was working, and I felt like I still didn't have enough income to get my own place. So I applied back then. I didn't get the letter back until February 2024, where they asked me if I was still interested in public housing, to respond to the letter. If not, that I would be taken off of the waiting list. So I responded right away, and after I sent that letter, it came back saying that they are looking over it, and it'll take about 6 months for them to get back to me. So then they got back to me in July, which I had to go a letter of in-person interview. So I had to go in person, and then they explained to me how they have a unit that is available. It's the only place available right now if I choose to take it. If I choose not to, then that's fine. At the time, I had just recently moved back in with my parents, so I was like, yes, I'll take it. So they just made sure everything looked good, gave them consent to look into my bank account and all that, and then after that they gave me a time and date for me to come to this apartment complex and get everything situated to move in. So I came, they had the unit ready, everything that I had already done in person was good to go on their end. So all I needed to do from here, when I came here, all I needed to do was to change the light bill under my name before they gave me the keys, and just sign the lease. So they explained to me everything that was on the lease, how they could come in, if there's any like suspicion, they could come in, look through the drawers or anything. If they need to do maintenance or anything and we're not home, that they could come in for that, or we could choose if we want them to come in or not. There was also like just little things like that, no candles, no changing the locks, stuff like that. So I wasn't really too worried about all that stuff. So I signed the lease, changed the light bill, gave them the confirmation number, and then they gave me the keys. After they gave me the keys, that is when I finally saw this unit. So that's when they walked me to where it would be at. They unlocked it for you. The maintenance guys were still putting in the new appliances, so they provided one of the AC units right here in the front living room, and they still didn't have a fridge in, so they said they were doing that today, or as soon as, you know, that same day that I was moving in, they were going to finish that. So I didn't move in until the next day after, because it was like late, it was the afternoon by the time I signed the lease. So I moved in officially. I officially got the keys July 12th, 2024. So living here after that, it was okay. I've always had trouble with like homeless people walking around, homeless people in this corner. Like, they were always by my complex, a bunch of homeless people, and people, you know, you could tell they're on drugs and stuff, and my kids would be like, what's that? My son, why are they doing that? Punching the air, falling asleep while standing up, just outside drinking, smoking, or whatever they're doing. Young kids sometimes like riding their bike and looking into cars to see if they could break in or whatever they're doing, I don't know, but they just come and look around. The first weekend that I was here, there was a incident where I guess a couple of kids, or I don't know how old they were just doing crazy stupid things with their car and they were revving the engine. I think they got it stuck on the curb, so they were trying to come back like off the curb, reversing, and I'm like staring out the window like, they better not hit my car. I know if they reverse off that curb, they'll know when to stop, right? And yeah, so I just watched, and when they came out, they didn't stop reversing. They just went straight through. They missed my car by just a little bit and just went straight through the middle all the way until they hit into one of someone's complexes right here. So they basically went through like one of these windows. The car just went and it pulled out and kept driving. There was that. The most recent one was my neighbor on this side, like behind us. I woke up in the morning to my complex on Facebook, and it had my freaking car outside and my whole unit and everything. I'm like, what the heck is that? What's going on? And it was the neighbor had stabbed her boyfriend in the arm and chest. So there was that. Down the street, like the Woodlawn Park area, if you're from San Antonio, you know where that is. But Woodlawn Park has been getting a lot of dead bodies, like bodies found in the lake, in the bushes. A lot of dead bodies being found there. And then even on the highway, there was a dead body just on the road in the highway, and you see where it says Fredericksburg and Woodlawn exit. And I'm like, damn, that's right down the street. But yeah, so there's all those little things, right, that I don't like. For the most part, like the actual housing authority, I think the only thing I don't like is all the inspections. Like, they do so many inspections, and sometimes they don't give you really like a heads up notice. For the most part they do, but I know if they have like suspicion of anything, they'll give it to you like the day of or the day before the inspection, when they're supposed to give you at least 2 days, right? I think that's the only thing. For the most part, they are actually really sweet. They always have a lot of activities and stuff going on. They try to help you with resources and schooling and light bill assistance, like whatever you need, they're there for it. They'll help you, give you like links and resources and call, what's it called, not referrals, I don't know, but yeah, just they have like food bank drives and stuff if you need food, back to school events, a lot of events honestly for every holiday. So yeah, I didn't really have no problems with the housing authority. I think it's more of just the environment that we're in around here that I'm not okay with or not used to.
Yeah, bye. Bye-bye.
So we are going to be moving. If you saw my 6-month challenge thing, I was talking about how badly I wanted to move. And I was so scared because I felt like I couldn't do it on my own. But luckily I don't have to, and my boyfriend, your stepdaddy, the best stepdad ever, is giving us, moving us to a different apartment. We are moving in with him. We don't move in until I believe like September 11th or September 12th. We're not too sure yet, but I'm so excited for that. We're getting our own place, a new place, a better area. It's gonna have a pool open all year round. I'm so excited, and I thank God that I have someone like him to help me, at least in the beginning, because I know once I get on my feet that I'll help him back. But yeah, I'm so happy. He's the best. The kids are the best. Say hi. She's so over it. She's been wanting my attention all day. So thank you guys for watching. I hope I explained this well. It's kind of hard for me to do it just at the top of my head. I know y'all see me like looking around. I'm trying to think of what I'm talking about because I don't have it written down. I don't remember what I was gonna say, but for the most part, I think y'all get the video. I think I did well. See y'all later. Say bye.